You're listening to Thoughtful Wellness Revolution with Zara and Hien, where we believe wellness isn't wellness if it's just for you. Today, you're listening to a preview of a bonus episode. Before we get started, remember to give us a 5-star rating and review. Let's get into it.
That is our official, that section is going to be our official one where we'll probably edit some stuff. Like maybe noise, maybe not. It's not too important. One thing I just want to mention though, Brittini, and I don't know if it's just me or if it was for you, Zara, but at certain points, it sounded like your sound cut off. And so I'll go look back in the recording.
Really?
How it is. Yeah, just at certain points.
Okay.
It wasn't like the whole time. But did it for you, Zara?
Yeah, I would say like 95% we got, but then there would every once in a while there'd be like a word or a small phrase that we wouldn't get. But usually from context, whatever you were saying came through. So it wasn't like anything was missing, I don't think, from my end.
I want to follow you all on social media. What is it?
Oh, Thoughtful Wellness Revolution.
We haven't really posted anything
Yeah, we
yet,
haven't done anything with it yet, but we appreciate that.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, I think it'll be okay, because if there's anything that seems a little bit too out of context, like one sentence, that could just be edited out to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
But I felt like I understood what you were saying the whole time. It's just like, it's like a few words here and there. But I totally felt like I understood you. And also, like, I don't know, maybe in the recording it'll show up. So I'm not quite sure, how that is.
Yeah.
But we will see. But thank you so much.
All my children, it's only 2 of them, but all of my children are on the internet, so it could just be my internet lagging because they're talking to their friends and playing Roblox. Because I said, you can play Roblox because mommy's gonna do a podcast.
I don't have children, so I don't know what Roblox is, but my friend's kid is 12 and I hear about Roblox all the time.
It's like Minecraft, but instead of squares, they're like round, right?
Yeah. I hate it.
That is the best mom response of like, I truly don't care as long as it keeps them entertained when I need them to be entertained, which is like, yep.
It's like,
I don't let them play like during the week when they have school. But I feel like it's just making them dumb. I hate it. It's really, really stupid.
Oh, you're the best.
I love the honesty there. Yeah, I just know my little cousin used to play, or maybe still does play, Roblox, and it's like Minecraft. It's like a world building game, and you have your character, you like do things, and it's like they're round though, like, Minecraft people are like squares or box looking. Yeah. And so, but I also don't know because I don't have kids, and the inner kid in me is too old to know that. So.
I have no problem doing things for children. I have a big problem doing things online with children. Like it's like one of those interactive games, isn't it? And it's like, I just don't need to
play. It is, and you have to role play and you make your character. And one of the things, I'm always like trying to make my kids woke, So one of the things that it's this Meek Mill song that says the free, like we're not free. Because and it's a line that says, because media controls what we see. And so my oldest was like, no, they don't. I was like, yes, they do. It's like, let's go all the way back. Like I was talking about TV, so, but we don't watch commercials. It's like, okay, we don't watch commercials, you're right. So what about Roblox? When you make your character, it always starts off as a white person. It never starts off as a brown person. You always have to change it. They have set it up that white people are the standard. And she was like, what? She was like, I said, they could easily make you start off as green or blue, but it's always white. It's always fair skin. You always have to change your character to black, like an extra. But like it's the little things. It's the little, and they're so subconscious.
Wow, that is so wild, because I'm trying to think back to, when I was a kid playing games. And yeah, I think the default was always a white person. And so I would always have to change it to try to make it more Asian or something. Like
always a white person. And then I believe back in the day, most of the presets for the person of color skin tones were just like, these are like real racial stereotypes you guys are filling out for us, aren't you? Like, what? like the
I
brown
think that you changed your hair
character
to color
been
when I was younger.
Hmm?
I say when I was younger, most of the time you can even change your skin color. It was just this is that.
Yep.
I didn't mean to get on the soapbox, but one of the
No.
reasons I don't like.
We love a good soapbox. So like if this is the soapbox you want to be on, we are here for that.
Yeah, we do. We actually love soapboxes, and I feel like every person who we've interviewed so far, the after the podcast cut is very interesting, because people will just, it's when they get a little bit more comfortable, and then so they just really go all out, and I would just whatever is on your mind now that you feel like you want to say, like, say it and name it and call it out, because chances are, first of all, we probably like really support and agree, and then also like I think anyone listening at this point would also be like, that needs to be heard.
So I don't know, my video today was longer than 1 minute. It was, and I usually try to keep them just at a minute, because people have short attention spans, but today was longer because I've been seeing things on social media that are really annoying, like all this solidarity with the Asian community. What you've been doing? Like, what do you, like reaching out to your one Asian friend, and those things like really grind my gears. And I'm not saying, I don't want to beat people up for waking up. That's not what I'm trying to do. But the same thing, especially from all different, not just white people, but in the Black culture, in the Latin culture, if you hear an Asian stereotype or you hear something this not right, like that's the time to speak up. Like this is the time that we say something. So I spoke about that on Instagram today, because I see all this uniting, but how about you don't be super impatient when you're ordering your food, or you don't speak in a weird tone when you're talking about yourself ordering a food. I often hear from different communities, and it all comes from white supremacy. Like they divide us and they make us not like each other, but we really don't need to perpetuate another racial stereotype of someone from another community. Like, let's get this together. Like, we all need to be together. And so instead of calling your Asian friends and posting on Instagram, like, how about when you're at dinner and you're all ordering it, you don't make stupid comments, or you don't just say they're really good at math because they're Asian. These things.
I'm so bad at math. I'm here like, oh,
right.
That was my worst topic in school.
Right.
Yeah, I think what you're saying is just so I don't know. So it's one of those things where I think needs to be said more, because like what you said about the media, I think the media is also playing a role in that divide and conquer type of thing, where they try to divide people, and it's like that doesn't benefit any group, any marginalized group. That benefits white supremacy, to see us mad at each other, or to see us not wanting to unite in solidarity and all that. And so yeah, I really appreciate you saying that and sharing that, because yeah, because I feel like I don't know, I just feel like so strongly about marginalized communities and BIPOC coming together, that it really does. One of the things that hurts me is seeing the reluctance for that. And I understand that, like, the reluctance to come together isn't even their fault. It's like the fault of, I think, like you said, like the media and whatever other conditioning that we've been told. And I think what you said is right. It's like it's about much more than what you do this week, or whenever some tragedy or big event happens, right? It's so much more than what you do then. It has to be about how you live your life on the north. Like, are you in relationship with people from different communities? Are you listening? Because the thing is, like, in my experience, I found there's a lot more in common than people might see in the media or just mainstream news or whatever. because it likes to divide people and be like, oh, it's difference here and this and that. But it's like, no, there's a lot in common. And the thing in common is being effed over by white supremacy.
Thank you for listening to the Thoughtful Wellness Revolution podcast. For the full episode and more bonus content, you can go to thoughtfulwellnessrevolution.substack.com and subscribe for only $5 a month.